Hey, what's up everybody? It's J-rum, and today I'm really excited to bring you the new Quality Over Quantity Part 6 drum kit. In today's overview video, I'm going to be kind of showing you my thought process on the kit and why the kit's set up in certain ways, and I'm going to be telling you about who I worked with and what gear was used and all the fun stuff that goes into a drum kit. I'm really excited to bring this to you guys. So without further ado, let me just say a huge thank you to Pablo Productions. I know most of my followers on here know Pablo as a wonderful producer who I've collabed with, but also as a sound designer himself. And I just wanted to give him kudos for that. Kudos to Alex Romero over at Clear Track Studios in Clearwater, Florida. Thank you for all your help, and the sound for the SSL kit from you sounds wonderful. And then my buddy Francesco over in Italy at Studio Compresso. Look at me, I'm getting so happy, man. I'm getting so hyped about this, man. And the Neve and all the gear that he touched with it. Wonderful, wonderful job, Francisco. I love you, buddy. I just reached out to a wonderful team of producers and engineers to help me with this. And without further ado, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna play, here's a beat that my buddy Pablo, the actual helper of this project, made. I'm just gonna play it for you guys real quick. So the hi-hats, the kicks, and the transition effects were used in this.
I know Pablo.
Oh my goodness. So as you can see, just with a few sounds of my kit, and of course, Pablo's an amazing producer, of course, but you guys can get the final idea of how this drum kit can sound. So look over to the left with me over here, guys. We got the 808s folder. Now, here's what happened. I recorded 20 808s, and you're gonna see the originals aren't gonna have the Neve or SSL on them. It's gonna have the D and the DV2. So the D obviously is the key of, you know, the 808. So you're gonna see these keys all along the numbers. So that's the key of the 808. And then next to it, you'll see like the V2. So what's the difference between the V2 and the non-V2? Well, I wanted to bass boost a little bit of the low frequencies in here on certain ones, and I wanted other ones not to be as like so boomy. So I wanted to give you guys two different kind of 808s that might fit your project. And then once these touch the other consoles and the other hardware, they just took a tone of on their own. So I'm super excited to bring you guys these 808s. As you can see here, there's 10 808s, but they're different styles. And you'll see here with the beat that I'll show you in a little bit. We have our claps folder. We have 60 claps in here. And this is probably my favorite one because I do this trick. It's not even a trick. It's just I have a tendency when I produce, I don't like the same clap being the same. Like, for example, I'm using my clap short here, and I'm using my clap normal here. And what happens is when you use that kind of technique, so here's our kicks. Here, we'll play the drums real quick. And this is how I like to run with my claps because I don't like to have it sounds too plain to have the same hit every 2 bars. So here's what I mean by having a short and a long version. So with the claps, it's really cool. You can build your own rhythms because these short ones all sound a little bit different. Like each of these sound just tonally and sonically just a little bit different. And it sounds so cool because when you use these as like patterns almost, it's like you can create some pretty cool rhythm and like percussion with it almost. But I just wanted to give you guys short claps and long claps because I love alternate claps. Cymbals. On to the cymbals. We have 5 crashes and 5 rides. Now these are super, super clean, super, super unique, and you guys are gonna love these. Let's see, I'll put one in here right now for you guys. And then we got the rides, of course. And same thing with this. These rides and all these sounds in here actually were processed. The ones that don't have Neve and SSL were processed through Pablo's hardware and gear. And then, of course, the SSL gear and stuff was mixed by Lex. And then all the Neve stuff was mixed by Francesco over at his studio. So all these sounds have been processed. Just jump in the hats. This is actually one of my favorites as well. These hi-hats are super stereo. You're gonna get a crazy feel. Like for trap producers, you're gonna love these hi-hats. Maybe I'm tooting my own horn, but I've just never put so much work into a project and invested so much money and time, you know, so guess I am tooting my own horn. We got 5 hits over here, guys. So these are just random, like big kind of sound effect hits. Some of them I put in key, like E, and this one's a G sharp. Some of them are kind of atonal. You can kind of fit those in with your own project, how your ear feels. My tip for these is add stupid amount of reverb and delays, and you'll create some really cool atmospheric intros and stuff with these, trust me. The kicks, you're getting a lot of kicks. And this is probably the most tedious section that I had to deal with this kit, because I provided accent kicks in here because I felt like some people's drums, you have that one kick that's always like pow, 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 pow. But there's no like pow, 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 pow. You know, there's no like short end and like shorter tighten kicks. And there's no like faded intro and fatter kicks to add like some beef on like the back end of like some reggae beats like boom, zap, boom, zap, boom, zap, boom, zap, boom, zap. You know, like, so I wanted to give you guys some accent kicks that sound a little bit different from the main kick. And the difference is the main kicks, which are the ones that don't say accent, of course, those are going to be punchier. They might not be as sustained, but these are going to be your main kicks that you're going to want to use to lead your main hits. And then you fill in the accent kicks and you mess with the velocity and the panning, and, you know, you can get some pretty cool effects out of these kicks. And most of them are in the same key, but I can't lie, when it touches the tubes and it touches all the hardware stuff, some things do change. Some of the analog adds some low-end hiss maybe that we don't know about that's in there, but some of the keys did get changed up. But I did do my best to go in every single sample and make sure that Edison got me the key info, and I relayed that back in with the title of the kick. So you guys will know if it's a G sharp kick, it's actually in G sharp. And I wanted to give you guys the tonal properties of this, because I hate looking through kits and not knowing, like, if I know I need a kick in B, like, why not just have a folder that has all kicks of Bs? And eventually I'm going to create, you know, a master, you know, kit that does this for me. But right now, this is a shortened up sweet kit for you guys. So that's the kicks. You get a lot of kicks in here, guys. I think over 100 kicks. Those are top notch. The sound effects are really cool. So these are at 140 BPMs, and they're all starting at C. The reason I did this is, if you know your keys in E, all you have to do is transpose this up, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. Now you're in an E, and now you're gonna rise E to E. And these rise from an octave to 2 octaves of the same. So you're never gonna get like you're not gonna go from C to G, that's it. You know, you're gonna get the full octave pitch. So usually this sounds good in most productions, EDM, trap, even pop I'm starting to notice is starting to use this a little bit. But theirs are more gated and kind of faded away. But the sound effects are really cool. I got you 10 of those custom. You're not gonna find these anywhere else. Made those myself. And then the snare section is pretty cool. These got really fattened up with the SSL. I can't lie. I think the Neve kind of shined more on the on some of the low end stuff, but mostly just the sweet and top end. But for some reason, the SSL kit, man, it just kind of fattened everything up. You guys are really gonna love the snares a lot. And I'm happy that I got you these in here. There's 10 of those, but they add up to like 30. So when you get this kit, all of these are going to sound a little bit different from each other. And then when you use these in the same beat, you're going to hear that little difference, and it's going to make so much of a difference, I'm telling you guys. And the extra bonus is cool. All right, so this is going to sound so stupid, but Captain Planet, right? You know how they had the rings, right? So earth, fire, heart, water, you know, and wind. So I brought some MIDI files that kind of sounded like that. And don't judge me. That was just on my mind at 4 o'clock in the morning while I'm very, very tired. And then, of course, I got the demo producer kit contest, which is actually what is in this project right now. So this is what you're going to be getting if you want to enter in the producer contest, which I'll get into more details in a second. But let me talk more about this kit. So the MIDI files are cool. I'll jump in here and I'll let you hear what the MIDI files are. We got Fire. This one's more aggressive. Heart. This one sounds like it should probably be sped up. Let me speed it up to like 130. Oh yeah. So that's a pretty cool, thing. You just got to speed it up a little bit. Let's go back down to 95. Okay, let's listen to Water. I want to give you guys some cool, smooth pads. Use this with pads, and you'll see why. We got one called Wind. This is the last one. So those are just some quick idea starters that you can use with this kit if you're struggling on beat block and you need some quick inspiration. Those should help you out. Now, you're not only are you getting those, but you're getting this beat right here. So this is the producer contest beat. And this is how this one's going to work. You're going to submit your version of this collab to me. So you're going to, add stuff to it, change it up, do your thing to it, and then send it back to me. And then I'm going to choose my favorite that gets sent back to me to even work on it even further and kind of add even more ideas to it. And then we're going to release it. I'm really happy because I haven't done a producer contest in a really long time. And I've just been really busy trying to honestly focus on my own craft and just life too. Just life happens. And I think a lot of you are aware of that. But, I definitely wanted to bring something cool to you guys. So I made this beat right here. So I'll shut up. And I'll just play the beat real quick. And this is the collab beat. And I'm really excited to hear what you guys do. And I'll show you a little trick too. I'll show you a cool tip that I do. But first we'll listen to this real quick. So that's the beat. It's kind of happy. It's kind of uplifting in my opinion. I wanted to bring something cheerful. And I can hear some cool guitar licks going on in there. And I was going to go crazy with it, but I was like, I got to step back and let you guys add some stuff to it too. So I didn't want to do too much because I know even when I get asked to collab sometimes, if I hear a beat with too much stuff on it already, I'd be like, it's already done. I don't even know what I can add to it, But I wanted to keep this one mildly simple. I hope that this is something you guys will like. And what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so here's my cool tip for you guys. You see in my mixer, I put Nexus on here. And what I did was I armed the tracks and I hit alternate R, or you can go up to here and disc recording, and I hit alt R and I rendered them. And that brought me to these WAV files down here. So these are the same recordings as, you know, these. But here's what I did. I put them on their own separate channels, as you can see here. And then I pitched them up or down. I went to their time stretch and I chose tonal. And for example, this glitch, I went up an octave. The piano, I went down an octave. And the plucks, I went down an octave as well. So we're going to hear this without these stacked in there. And this is a really cool trick you can do with any of your beats to instantly add some depth and some, you know, subtle difference, because you're going to get a stacked sound that sounds better when it's spread out over a few octaves than just stacked in one the whole time. So for example, I'll shut up and I'll play this real quick. Do you hear it just fatten up? Do you hear that? And you can even turn it down and EQ these other stems. You know, you don't have to keep them exactly the same. But yeah, so this is the producer kit. All you have to do is just, you know, make awesome tracks to it. You know, you can record some guitar over it. You want to add some leads, change up the drums. You know, I can't wait to see what you guys do to this. And make sure to send it to J-rum collabs@gmail.com. I will have that email in the description below. I'll have that email in jrumcollabs@gmail.com. And I can't wait to hear what you guys do. And then thank you again for watching this video, guys. This is the overview of the kit. You can download all of these sounds. So you get all these sounds for free. The hi-hats, you know, the kicks, the 808, and the snares, and the or the riser. And honestly, this whole session you'll get in the extra bonus folder. If you buy this, it's automatically in here. So if you want to enter the producer contest and get the free demo kit, just download the kit down below. You'll see the download link for it below. And then if you buy it, of course, you get the bonus kit with it all in there already. So I hope you enjoyed this overview video, and I hope this drum kit can make you guys awesome, awesome records. And just please leave a response video and tag #QOQ6, and I'll be looking out for those, guys. I can't wait to hear what you do. Talk soon, guys. Bye-bye.